Welcome to the Big Ass Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host you know. Talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride. Tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast time with Sean and Dane. It's always fun. With Sean is done.
What is up, everybody? We are back with another fantastic episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Just, we needed to start this off in a very special way. So without any further ado,
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
are you listening?
I think they are.
Because our very important announcement is that we are back for year number 3 with our favorite sponsor, Draggin Bags, baby. Let's go.
Running it back again.
Yeah, super excited.
It's no surprise.
Love everything Draggin Bags does, have always been part of our journey. So very happy to extend with them again. So if you need some heat, look at Draggin Bags. I mean,
Just great people, great products.
great products. Exactly, Sean. You nailed it. I mean, stuff will be up on the website soon enough. Getting ready for this season coming up. So just stay tuned. But
There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
exactly. There's
just
a
be patient.
lot
It's
happening.
building.
So just join the hype train with us. Go over to Draggin Bags, join them, follow them on socials, do all that stuff.
Heck
It's
yeah.
time.
All right, well, welcome back.
Hell
to
yeah, man.
Yet another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Nothing, man.
Monday Night Football.
We know 2 games.
2 games, man.
And I got a lot. I have so much shit going on right now. I'm just like these 2 games actually matter because I'm either going against people or I have a few guys going.
yes,
And it's just very close. So
very close.
yeah. So kind of a fun episode today. I'm excited for
Hell
it.
yeah.
We
We got
got
someone
a
to
guest
clean up
later
our
on.
mess
Hell
when we're later.
yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Before we get into anything, Dane, let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our favorite segment called "What You Drinking."
What you drinking?
So I'm just sipping on Vibacious again from Great Lakes Brewing, delicious double IPA, and it's 9%er. So I like to drink them. They're delightful. And
I'm
Sean,
drinking Fathead's Spooky Tooth. It's an imperial pumpkin ale. It's so good.
it's like
It really is. It's very.
it's really up there on the pumpkin ale. If you're not a fan of pumpkin ales, do not get this one. But if you are a fan, I highly recommend it. It's probably like
8%.
number 2 or 3 on my list. Pumpkin reigns supreme.
Still
and
does.
most derivatives of it as well. But then number 2, I got to give it to Atomic Pumpkin.
Dude, that's exactly
That
mine
spicy
too.
one, dude. It's so
love
good.
The spicy pumpkin.
But Spooky Tooth is a close third, man. It's another
very
good,
good.
spiced pumpkin ale.
I'm quite enjoying it. So yes. So yeah, this week we have more audio gold planned. We are going to be kind of like going further on our conversation 2 weeks ago that we had about players leaving. There has been a lot more conversation, a lot more chatter across social media on like ACL and versus ACO kind of
the old
just the
saga
kind of
continues.
differences. And then we're going to be joined by the janitor himself, Mr. Matt Wilson.
Hell yeah.
Is joining the show again. He's such a good, awesome guest. I'm excited to have him on. Now, he was supposed to be joined by Sarah Cassidy. Unfortunately, Sarah got ill, was not able to join. But Matt was awesome and
Willing to, take the brunt.
Heck yeah, man.
But we hope Sarah feels better. We get it.
Yeah, we'll have her on
It's
soon.
never fun to have
It's been a while since we've had her on, so we'll get her on soon. But and Matt was awesome, so hope you guys enjoy that. But before we get into anything else, we're gonna let you know what's going on in our lives in a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
And this is brought to you by Airwolf Athletics.
Second big announcement.
If we're talking about just good people, right? And me and Dane kind of talked about this leading up to things, and it's like, this was gonna kind of be our last year in the cornhole realm of things. We wanted to kind of do it with people that we've made friends with along the way.
Hell yeah.
And like Dan from Draggin Bags and Brandon from Airwolf are two guys that I've considered like lifelong friends that I've made.
100%.
And like doing business with them is just kind of like is an awesome bonus. You know what I mean? So regardless
more,
of
man.
whether we're not we're doing business, they're still my friends. So I'm excited to kind of approach the season. We have a lot of exciting ideas coming up. Airwolf Invitational is going to be just
banger.
fucking real, and we're gonna kind of do. We're trying to figure out how we can kind of tie in the signature here, and
Yes.
then also then Airwolf Invitational. Like if we kind of like combine
okay.
kind of thing, right?
I like that. Yeah, like
Right?
make it like a series type
That's what we're
event.
thinking.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
So
totally
there's
down.
some work behind the scenes, but yeah, if you haven't heard of Airwolf Athletics, I don't know what you're doing. They are one of like the best apparel companies, apparel brands, just sports
Dare I
brands.
say premier?
Yes, in the cornhole realm, they're kind of all over. They're in frisbee golf, they're in MMA, they're kind of popping up everywhere. Go check them out at airwolfathletics.com. We'll have a code with you soon, but yeah, just check it out.
check 'em out.
We were sponsored by Airwolf for 4 years, I want to say.
Yeah, first 4.
Yeah, so I mean, it's if you've listened to the show in the past, you're very familiar with it. We love Brandon. Excited to have him on board again. So go check out Airwolf Athletics. All right, so it's been a minute since
Dude, it has been a minute.
it's been what, like 2.5 weeks since
Yeah.
we've been down here.
So since we last chatted, I had a family wedding in Colorado. Congratulations to Tyler and Becky again. Your wedding was beautiful. We had a fantastic time with the family.
Yeah, how was Colorado?
Dude, awesome. Got to see some moose like
Sweet.
right next to the house, which
Awesome.
was incredible. Went on some nice hikes, drank some fantastic beers. We can't really ask for much more.
Yeah.
And then I tried fly fishing for the first time.
How was that? I know you were pretty excited to go try
Yeah,
that.
I was definitely pumped, especially because I went with my brother-in-law, who is an avid fly fisherman.
Yeah. And he has that organization, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So Project Healing Waters,
Yeah,
if you're
that's
not familiar, they're across the entire nation for veterans, helping them, deal with shit and be amongst a community of peers. So check out Project Healing Waters. Shameless plug.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, get out there. We're on the Colorado River, and so the first thing I noticed when we get to the shop, so me and my brother-in-law Tim are just chit-chatting about football the
Okay.
whole drive in. It's like
Yeah.
25-minute drive into the rod shop. Then when we get there, it shifted over to fish talk.
Okay.
Holy shit, I was not prepared. There is so much
really?
involved in fly fishing.
Oh, I can imagine.
I mean, I always used to hear from my friends growing up, like one guy, like my one buddy's dad was a pro bass fisherman, so I would see all of his tech and knew like some of that lingo. But going into fly fishing, entirely different ball game. So these guys were basically speaking Chinese. My first hiccup was they didn't have waders large enough for me, so your boy was packed in tight to a size large wader. I am a double XL boy
Okay. Yeah.
through and through, and I've had to squeeze into a large.
Okay.
So I was
Probably
not
look good.
I was not picking up any ladies while we were fishing. That was not my intention. But I knew it
Were you
was
just
too
pouring
tight
out?
because when I sat down, this rush of air shot out from it. I'm like, oh, I'm airtight right now.
If you're not watching on
literally
Patreon,
airtight.
you're missing this out. You're
Yeah,
missing out.
I was just So, anyways, once I got over the comfortability, luckily it was only like a 5-minute drive to where we were going, and only like a 5-minute hike to get
Okay.
to the river. Not a big deal. The issue was we were there for 4 hours, so your boy was
A little sore.
a little sore just from wearing
Yeah.
too tight of clothes. Like, that's all it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But like fishing wise, from both of the instructor / guide,
Yeah.
and my brother-in-law, they said that I am an 11 out of 10 at casting.
Oh, no shit. Okay,
They
that's
said
cool.
I picked it up immediately. Like within the first hour, I was snapping it just fine.
Is it a little flick of the wrist?
Little look at the flick of the wrist. Yeah,
Right,
I mean it was not bad. Yeah, even though I thought I was doing terrible because I'm expecting to throw this thing like a mile down the river once
Yeah.
I get it like really whipping, and like even the instructor's like, he's like, nobody does like pros do a triple flick, and I basically started off with a triple flick.
So
He's
what,
like,
okay, so explain what a triple
triple
flick is to
like,
those.
literally you're flicking it 1, 2, and then on the third one you're releasing the line from your hand and just letting the weight take it.
Okay. Isn't okay? So what do most people do? Just a single?
Just a single, yeah. They just like flick it out there like Tim does a single.
Oh,
like,
okay.
but I was like doing the
Okay, so it's all
triple and
about
making
landing
consistent.
it, but then making it look like it's real. Correct?
Yes. So
I know that's like super dumbed down
I
version.
like,
but,
again, I'm such a novice at fly fishing that like I just assumed it was like the cartoony looking flies that you see with like all the shiny shit and the really long strings and stuff like that were thrown out there with weight to it. That is not the case. I was throwing a fly. It was a dry fly that resembled a midge.
Okay.
Because they were hatching, and it was, dude, like almost micro. It was so tiny. It was teeny tiny, and that was on the end, so not much weight. So when you're sitting there doing the triple flick,
Yeah.
it just wasn't going that far.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, he's like, you're actually casting that really well. He's like, you're fine. It's landed flat. I didn't have to like adjust the line too much. Like I
know
good at
the
it.
types of flies that they use can get super intricate.
Dude. Yeah, so like they bust out a powder, they dunk it in the powder so that like it stays above the water and looks like a midge nymph and stuff. So like learning all of this, my hardest issue was I could not see the goddamn fly. Like I would cast it out and like they're like, oh, it's right there. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? They're like, it's that little speck right there. So it took me about 2.5 hours to finally realize when I would cast what the fuck I was looking for in the water.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the whole time, this dude keeps telling me,
the string?
"No, it's dude. They're using like the thinnest line. Like you can see the thick string, but the problem is like it's sitting on top of the water, and you have an extension of like clear like string that you cannot fucking see.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm like struggling to see it. Baby,
That's sudden. Come on, baby.
and then I finally start spotting it, but like the whole time I couldn't see it. Like the guide / instructor kept being like, oh, give it a rip. And I would feel the fish on and pulling, and it would just shoot out. And he's like, you're not catching like a 40-pound fish. He's like, it's just a little tug. I'm like, okay, that's where I'm going to struggle because I have a touch of a rapist. I'm like, you tell me to pull, I'm fucking pulling, dude. So like that was one of the nuances that I was struggled mightily with. So I'd probably say I had like 6 bites. No catches.
Okay. Now your brother-in-law does this all the time.
Yeah. So he caught.
Did he catch a bunch?
He caught 4.
Okay.
And had 2 on hook that they couldn't just get in. One of them was a monster.
So he showed that like he
knows what he's doing. Yeah, I mean, even the guy was like very impressed with him.
Okay.
Like he's definitely.
Now is Colorado known for fly fishing?
Yes.
Is it like one of like the destination
is what I learned
spots?
later.
Okay.
Is that
So educational.
here in Cleveland, like yes, fly fishing's big.
First butterflies, now fly fishing.
I know.
This is great.
Right?
Sorry.
Just trying to bring it all to the masses. It's like here it's huge, but it's all stock fish. So basically my brother-in-law said you're catching preschoolers up here.
Okay.
He's like down there, yeah, they might not be as large a fish. He's like, but those are like grad school students that are fucking brilliant. So if you don't catch them the first time,
They're not coming back.
they're not coming back to the same fly. So you have to change up shit. Like they're super smart and elusive, and they learn. Like literally every catch, they learn something. So yeah, it was just kind of interesting to learn all these nuances and like
I've always
hearing
thought
these guys talk. I'm like, oh my!
I've always
God.
said I know I've never been.
You want to
fishing.
talk about a rabbit hole? Like the level that we got to knowing cornhole bags.
Yeah.
These guys were 30 yards beyond that.
Really?
Dude, like the sheer amount of intricacies were disgusting.
I mean,
And we knew our shit for cornhole bags. Like we even knew like
Fabric
I went
names.
down to like who was making the fucking fabric and shit.
Yeah.
Like when we went way down the rabbit hole, like all the different fills each company was using and shit. But like, yeah, this is way beyond even what we did.
That's so cool.
It's definitely cool. I'm glad that I didn't catch like 50 fish. Because then I'd be like, oh, new hobby. And like, it'd just be, like I'd just be sucked into it.
So you did it. Like, do you feel yourself like you want to try it again?
I told Tim I would definitely do it for like with a group. I would never do this solo. Like I would come out.
Yeah.
Because he'll just go fish.
Dude, I would totally
solo,
try
and
it.
It's his golfing. But for me, I can golf solo and not like
correct.
chill. So like that's my like downtime. I could never do that. But like in a camaraderie environment, I could definitely do that.
You got to be super quiet the whole time. Mm-hmm. Okay,
That was the other thing. Like I'm in these tiny fucking waders trying to walk through knee deep water and it's slippery as shit. So I'm just like
trying to not
like slosh, but I can't like move. So
Are they giving you dirty looks and stuff? You're making too much noise.
I mean, they understood my struggles. Tim just stayed like, 100 feet up from me, so it wasn't disturbing them. But all in all, that was a fun experience. But
Oh, yeah.
love Colorado. We were in Winter Park, to be specific, just a little outside of Denver. Great area. Highly recommend.
Okay.
Great for skiing and stuff.
Oh
too.
yeah. No, isn't that where you and I had been skiing
It is,
before?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And then Amy and I have been out there too.
Okay.
So you should see it now, though, Sean.
Yeah.
They bought more mountains.
Oh no shit.
It is fucking massive.
Okay.
It's unreal. And all of the new shit out there, like there's so many hotels and restaurants and shit now, like it's booming. So yeah, had a lot of fun.
I'm trying to think what else we did. So you were gone, so me and Dad filled in at the golf simulator.
Yes.
We had a solid round. We started off like shit, and I had to like literally look at him and like, we can't shoot 18 over. And tell Dane that we lost this week because we got off to a very good start. So we need to get our shit together. So we did. And we ended up shooting even par. And at the time, I told him we were 4 over through 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need to get it together, man. Like we can't do this. We're both better than what we're doing right now. And I know we're both old and stiff, but like we need to find it. Like somewhere deep inside, we need to find it. You and I played last week. Thank you, Bo Nix, very much for the touchdown.
Russian touchdown there. Yeah, I mean, so for the record, just to put it in perspective, you guys played Weymouth Country Club.
Yes.
Which is here in
Yeah.
Cleveland, Ohio last week and shot 2 over.
Yeah.
You and I went and had to play Beth Page
Yes,
this
correct.
week in honor of the Ryder Cup, and they were not forgiving. They gave us fucking Sunday pins.
Yeah, dude, it was tough.
And I don't know, did you watch Sunday at all? Because they were accurate as shit. I'm like, holy shit, I remember that pin tucked right back in that freaking
Yeah,
corner
correct.
behind that bunker. Yeah. And we shot +2. I was very, like, looking back on it, we golfed very well. Like,
Dude,
that course is hard as shit. So,
And
we
our
putted
bogey,
amazing.
And our bogeys weren't like we had to make a long putt for bogey. Like it was just like, oh, we missed like a 10-footer for par. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
both just happened to miss it. Like it was just one of those. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Ryder Cup special right there. I mean,
Yeah,
at
but it
least
was,
for Team USA.
I just like being able to go out, swing once a week. I followed that up with I had my 20th year high school reunion this past weekend.
Sean,
and,
you're so fucking old.
Dude, I know, man.
Jesus
so
Christ.
I got to play with my best friend, another guy we played rugby with. His name is Brian Wilgus, and a hockey guy that I knew kind of, but we never really had classes. But small school,
Yeah.
we knew him.
I
James-
actually knew him.
correct. So
through
Joe
French
Carbonara,
class,
correct.
yeah.
So and I reminded him of that. He's like, because I saw him first, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I honestly could not for the life of me remember what this fucking dude looked like. So I actually like creeped online and found a picture of him, and I'm like, oh. And as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. I know carbs. Like
Yeah.
now it makes. It all
Yeah,
came
he
back
looks
to me.
like Italian food.
Correct. And then so we paired up, and at first Carbs and Wilgist put their bags in like separate carts.
Yeah.
And like me and Nemeth walk up, and Nemeth's like, just handle this. And I like went over and got beers, and I'm like, Wilgist walked away to go to the putting green. I just kind of moved his bag to
In there with
Carbonara.
Carbs,
I'm
yeah.
like, all right, so me and Nemeth are gonna ride together. It was fun, man. We ended up shooting. We played that course, Valley of the Eagles, that we played a few months back.
So beautiful.
It's a beautiful course, not easy by any means. Like every
Narrow.
approach shot, it has some sort of challenge. Bunkers are placed everywhere. Joe Carbonara is a very good golfer. I'd say if I had to guess, he's maybe a 3-4 handicap.
Nice.
Or I mean, he's a very solid golfer. Wilgis and I were about the same level, and then you had Tom Nemeth probably carrying the team for the first 3 holes. Like just steady Eddie, just pounding drives, like just never plays golf, but just a natural athlete.
Yeah,
And just
comes out
played
and
great.
does his
Yeah,
thing.
just had a great time, and then had from the golf course. I got home, watched the Ryder Cup. Wife got home from work, got changed, and we head to Erie, PA. And we had an old school, just college weekend. We ended up going to Sullivan's, one of our old spots, and closed Sullivan's down.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Saturday, my wife is a huge hockey fan. Her favorite player of all time is Marc-Andre Fleury. And it goes back to like the year he got drafted was the year her dad had a stroke. It's like a whole bunch of like deep meaning stuff to
Yeah.
her. So it's like super important. So he signed a 1-day contract to play one preseason game for the Penguins. It was gonna be this big farewell to do thing. So she wanted to buy tickets. No problem. That's fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to go to my 20-year reunion stuff that night. Ended up working out fine because my best friend wasn't going to be there anyways. I'm like, if you're not going to be there, like, I don't need to go see a whole bunch of guys that are like acquaintances at this
Exactly,
point. Like,
yeah.
I got to do that at golf. Like, in my class, we probably had close to 30 guys show up at the golf outing. So it's kind of cool. Like,
Oh, that
seeing a
is
whole
sweet,
bunch.
yeah.
We had a huge contingency of guys from my class that all.
I mean, you're
showed
in
up.
the you're in the same like my father-in-law also graduated from the same
Yeah,
high school.
I was bummed I didn't go because I would have seen
what
him
was it,
there.
30 years prior,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, it would have been
than
his
you.
50. Yeah.
And so he was there. His graduating class was 94. Guess how many showed up for his class?
So no, he had to be after 94.
No, his graduating class had 94
Oh, had
people.
94 people?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Guess how many showed up to this thing?
93.
Well over 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That's pretty damn good.
He's approaching his 70s.
Yeah, that's damn good. Yeah.
A lot of them like don't live in he had 4 of his buddies fly in from out of state.
His class is also like always one of the top like donating
Oh
classes
yeah.
too.
They're
You know what I
all
mean?
like ho hum. And he kind of leads
Like we
the
saw
charge.
firsthand like when we went to the auction and stuff
Yeah.
with that with
Yeah,
that squad.
They love to lead the charge for
They
all
do.
that. So it is
sure.
funny.
But it was fun. Just going to Erie and then going to the hockey game was fun. It was my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Just hung out there.
Which happy birthday, Sean.
Thanks, man. And then we went to
39.
we went to the Guardians game on Sunday.
And got to witness history,
Dude,
Sean.
yeah, got to witness. And then bought. So am I a good dad or a bad dad? I bought tickets for the playoff game on Wednesday.
You're a great dad.
And
It's
I'm-
called a memory that she'll never forget.
I'm taking my daughter. Like I'm just calling her off school Wednesday. And we're just gonna go to the game.
Yeah. That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, so I'm rearranging my schedule at work to try to. So we're gonna leave at like 11:30 to go down
Yeah,
to the game.
Dad tried to give me his tickets for tomorrow, but I can't.
Why isn't Dad going?
He is going.
Oh, okay.
He got a better offer with better tickets.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just can't. Tuesday was not going to work for me. It was just I would have loved to go to game one. There's nothing like a game one baseball playoffs. But game two, I just wanted a guaranteed game because I didn't want to promise her a game and then we win the first two or something and be like, hey, so.
By the way.
Yeah, but god damn it, man. These ticket prices are getting outrageous. This is
know.
getting a fucking ridiculous. I had to drop just for me and Nora to go to the game for 2 tickets.
Let me guess.
Okay, go ahead. I'm trying to do. Let me do the math in my head real quick.
Are
All right,
you
I got it.
sitting?
Yes.
Upper deck?
Yes.
I'll
But
say
in the bougie upper deck,
180.
it was $175 a ticket.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in those bougie where you get the food,
Yeah.
all you can eat kind of section. Not the club, but the other
the
like the
other
other
one. Yeah, I
yeah.
got
Yeah.
you.
So I got us tickets up there.
Nice.
Yeah, so 175, and they're actually good seats. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because there's only 4 rows. They're only 4 rows deep, so like it's not that far
Yeah.
back.
So
So
you can still see all the action.
but my wife gave me the blessing. She's like, listen, she's like, you let me buy tickets on your birthday to go to a hockey game in Pittsburgh when we already had other plans. She's like, I'm not going to tell you can't buy tickets to the playoff game. I'm like, that's all I needed to hear. So
Yeah.
And then Nora was like standing right there. She's like, are we going? And I'm like, yeah, all right. Well, yeah, if you want to go, let's go.
We're
Let's do
going.
it. Yeah. But I told her, I'm like, this is playoff baseball. This is different. We're not going to the kid zone.
Yeah.
Like you got to sit there and
Go
watch
there
the
and
game.
watch
So
baseball.
she's going to grow up quick during that
Yeah.
game.
And,
So
I mean, just real quick, like this weekend for me was Pumpkin Fest.
I know.
What is happening?
Who is this?
Tyreek Hill getting carted off the field. That sucks.
And he's clapping.
He's clapping and smiling. So he's like, I'm still getting paid. Season off, baby.
And he's got a boot on his leg, so it means
Yeah.
it's bad
Yep.
already. Probably a break.
Yeah, he said, I'm done.
How about that?
Look at that. Anyways, so I went out to Pumpkin Fest at Southern Tier in Lakewood, New York, and holy shit. If you ever have that weekend open, I tell everyone, just go out to it. It's so much fucking fun.
I know. I'm bummed.
They do
I-
such a good job.
I want to try to do it. Well, next year we're trying to do a trip
Yeah.
for my 40th.
Yes,
which
we
we'd
are.
like to try to. So we're gonna do Nashville, I think.
Okay, so I was going to recommend Nashville.
So we're gonna do Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of decided. So Pat and Amanda are gonna come. Chrissy and Barry are in. Yeah. So we're gonna get a
I'll
whole
come.
squad.
I'll see if
to
I
go.
can convince Amy. I don't
If
know,
there's
she
any,
turned her
if there's
nose
any
up at
listeners,
Nashville for
listen,
some
if there's
reason.
any listeners, I'm letting you guys know we're gonna be in Nashville next year, the weekend of September, whatever's closest to September 27th.
Yeah, we're
So
just
my
gonna-
birthday was a Saturday this year,
Should
so
be
it'll
a
probably be
Sunday.
like the 25th, 26th. We'll be there next year,
Okay,
right around there.
sounds good.
Yeah,
Let's go for 3 days.
for sure. All right, let's pause and then we'll get into some of the ACL stuff.
Heck yeah.
All right, so what is new since we last talked? Some of the new partnerships had
Yes.
been announced. I know some of this has been like maybe a little bit, but your reaction to Ryan Windsor, Cameron Belvin?
Interesting. I don't know. Like,
I'm intrigued only because Ryan Windsor I think is in a different place now.
I'm hoping he's in a better headspace.
Yeah,
and
man,
like,
I think it's
comes back to Ryan Windsor of old. I'd love to see it. He was one of my favorite players to watch. He just hasn't been there the last 2 seasons. So
Correct.
like, and Belvin's very consistent.
Yeah.
So like it's, I mean, I get the pairing. I'm sure they've been in the game just as long as each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're friends. So like,
Yep.
yeah, makes sense. Seasoned vets together. So I'm hoping they have success. It'll be one I watch though.
Absolutely. No surprise, I don't think, was Graham and Trzynski running it back.
Hang on. A team is running it back.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit.
I mean,
I thought it was only Mark and Tony.
they had success last year, man. You know what I mean? Like, and they were able to win one. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
that it's there, and I think it's really important for both those guys to kind of run it back.
I agree.
And they were able to do it in Jacob's like in quotes down year.
Yeah.
Like, and
I don't see either one of them really improving from the market that was open.
no,
Like,
no,
I
exactly.
think
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
the two best players that were available. Like it makes sense to run it back.
Absolutely. And then we were arguing. I couldn't remember if we had mentioned if I knew for a fact beforehand or if it was like announced, like the whole timing of Braden Wilson and Eddie G. I like the partnership. I think it makes a
love
whole
it.
lot of sense and
Yeah.
a whole lot of different fronts. We actually talked quite a bit about it with when Matt Wilson was on the show, so you'll hear about that in the interview
For sure.
so.
Yeah. It's a great pairing.
But it's just been a lot of recent chatter about taking stabs at ACL and like today, like the post that was on Addicted to Cornhole was the sinking Titanic ship that was ACL, and then the guy that was in the rowboat
Yeah.
riding the safety was the ACL pro.
Yeah. The
Like-
old Stanley step over strikes again.
And I get it. And I commented and I'm like, until they see the payouts. Because if you look at the payouts, and again, this is not, I was never once was like the average player brought into this conversation, like on my side of it.
Yeah.
Because like the picture didn't talk about average players, talk about pros. So I was responding to pros. If you're a pro and you're used to getting payouts from the ACL, and then you go over to the ACO, like they're not as good. If you look at the numbers that have been posted, like they're lower.
Yes.
They are. Now, are there some pros that just don't care about payouts and want to go there and have a good time? Absolutely.
Sure.
But I like to think that if you've taken the time and put in the effort to become a pro, you have some pride in your performance and you would like to be compensated for winning, right?
Yeah. I mean, what fun is it being a pro and just being like that ho-hum guy? Nobody wants to be that pro.
No.
Like you want to be the best.
No one wants to be the doormat.
Exactly. Like you
Like-
don't want to be like the fun guy that you get to go play. No, you want to be a dog.
I think
Like,
at one time that was definitely a role for an ACL pro. I can think of like, I'm not going to name them, but I can think of 4 or 5 guys off the top of my head that were not necessarily known as fierce competitors on the board, but were vibe guys. They
Yeah.
were great characters for the ACL. Like they were growing the game in different ways and they were active and eccentric and you know what I mean?
100%.
So,
Yeah.
but gone are those days.
Yes.
So I think that when we're talking in terms of payouts, I think that there is going to be a little bit of a rude awakening. And I think some of these players that, although it seems like the thing to do right now, there's a reason that a lot of players left in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And there's players like that were playing in the ACO a long time ago. And there are some that are returning. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some that are, obviously Jeremiah Ellis is returning, and there are some big name people that have hopped over. But like some of the OGs, like the ones that were around in the beginning, like they're not going back. And I think that's kind of telling
Yeah.
a little bit.
I agree.
Like why wouldn't Matt Guy want to go back to the ACO? Like if that's where like the best place was, right? When all the guy did was win everything in the ACO. Like why would he want to leave?
Higher payouts.
I think it has
More
something to do with
exposure.
it. Next week we're going to get into it's going to be fairly heavy ACL and ACO talk.
Deep dives.
We have Dylan joining us from CBC Bags, and we're going to do an listen, there's been these hypotheticals that have been jumped on a million times on Addicted to Cornhole. It'd be like, what would it be like if there was an ACO versus an ACL like type match? So what our plan is that we're going to pit teams against each other.
Yeah.
Right. And we're going to stick up for our teams against each other, and we'll let the court of public opinion decides who would win that match. Right. I think that's the fairest way to do it. Like it's a gentleman's debate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we're sticking up for our boys. They stick up for their boys and girls. And you know what I mean, and we just go with that.
I like it.
Right. So it's going to be pretty heavy in that talk for next week. But there were a few dramatic readings that I wanted to get to.
What?
Yes. this first one just because they're just awesome people.
In a world where bean bags have brought men to their knees, social media serves as sanctuary for keyboard warriors. Time for the dramatic readings.
All right, so this is from Mr. Matt Hardbarger. Really heartwarming day for the AKL. We were able to help with the Special Olympics today, and they were working to make a bigger part of their games. So this is it was commented on top of a longer post. Today was probably a top 5 day of my cornhole career with the AKL. AKL was asked to help with the Special Olympics today in Galloway at the Galloway Sports Complex. With the ACO Regional at the Moose today, I know many would be there, so I stressed hoping that we would have enough to help. The AKM family came through with Team Reynolds repping from Akron, MSKL, and DCL having our backs. I can't thank everyone enough that came out and helped put smiles on all those folks' faces. Y'all make me proud. So just shout out to the AKL and
Hell
everyone
yeah,
involved.
great things they're doing out there, man.
I love the Special Olympics, near
Yes.
and dear to my heart. I think we've talked about it on the show before. I used to coach a Special Olympics basketball team.
You did.
Had some of like the most fun in college coaching that team, and so I think it's just an awesome thing. Love seeing it.
I did.
I think it's like it's a perfect game to add into the Special Olympics. 100%.
I umpired at a Special Olympics softball game for the blind.
Dude, it's crazy.
Bro, nuts. Fucking nuts. Like I was blown away by this. Like, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, love to hear that they're involved in that. I knew that they've done a couple things before with the AKL, so love that they're continuing it, and yeah, hope it continues.
Yeah. All right. Got another one.
Next.
All right, this was on a cornhole by Jacob Lauder. Very solid, little solid poster here. All right, imagine this, and let me start by saying, if you come to any local blind draw switch strictly for the money, you're a bum. You show up to 4-round switch that plays into a double elimination blind draw solely based on PPR, not wins or losses, and it breaks out into 9-team, 18-player, Tier 1, and 6-team, 12-player, Tier 2. The tournament announces the top 2 teams in each tier get paid out. That translates to payouts for the first and second place teams, and essentially the 10th and 11th place teams. First place gets 150, second gets 70, 10th gets 40, 11th gets 20. Basically gets their money back. Does this structure encourage lower tier players to continue to show up for the chance at a smaller payout? Or does this encourage better players to sandbag at the hope of making a little money? Yes, it's being made by a crying bitch who came in 3rd place in Tier 1 and made $0. What do we think, cornhole community?
I like that he openly admits that.
100%.
like I'm just commenting, saying like, "Hey,
I
won
have
money. I took
been
3rd."
very like loud on the side, so I can't feel like I can't step off this side now. Like I still feel like the people who are playing in the top division deserve the majority, or if not all, the money.
Yes, I'm there with you.
I really do. Like, I think that like you deserve some sort of prize, like in a lower division, but like if you're doing like a blind draw or switch like that and you want to do a certain payout, that's fine. But like it is tough, like paying out 10th and 11th place, like you said.
Yeah.
Because it does promote sandbagging. Like 100%. If you don't think you're going to win,
might as well tank the last 2 games.
you might as well,
you
might as well just get that lower division and take that $20 that you're going to win and go home and
hey,
buy a pack of cigarettes or something.
Yeah. I mean, shit, is a pack of cigarettes under $20?
I have no idea. I thought that sounded like a decent reference, but I could be way off. So
haven't smoked in a minute.
I don't, again, like I get it. Like if you're also, what's going to kill it though, too, is if you don't do any payouts for the lower tier player and they're just paying $20 a week to come in and they see the same people like walking away with their money, like that's also going to be a little bit of a deterrent.
Yeah.
So I think in league based stuff, it's better to kind of, you don't have to worry about payouts and stuff like that because you're providing like a weekly social atmosphere kind of thing. But in like just a switch, I get the payouts, but yeah, it definitely does suck.
It does.
So just don't come in 3rd next time.
Exactly.
Right,
Maybe
Jacob?
take 2nd.
Come on, man.
Or 1st.
We know you're better than that.
Come on now.
Come on now. All right. Let's see. I think. Do I have one more? I don't think I do.
Is that it?
I think so.
Well, it is now.
You can reach us on all the social medias. All right, all of them: Instagram, TikTok, all the other ones.
You always
YouTube,
try to say them all.
Big ass
You forget
cornhole.
them all.
Yeah, I know. Big ass cornhole.
It's Big Ass Cornhole or Big Ass Cornhole Podcast on our socials. I mean, Draggin Bags back, baby.
I checked the other day, and if you just type in Cornhole Podcast onto Spotify or Apple or any of them, we're there. Still, you can find us.
I mean, what does that say about us? Just been doing it the longest?
Yeah, we just
Pretty
have the
much.
most episodes
Yeah.
logged, pretty much. Yeah,
Hey, there we go. We're the biggest nerds of them all.
Biggest nerds of
But yeah,
them all.
we're back with Draggin Bags.
Hell yeah.
So let's LFG baby. So happy to be back with them. So head over to Draggin Bags, get some heat today, and also Airwolf Athletics. Welcome back. Love them to death, Brandon. You're a real G, and happy to have them aboard as well. So on to God, is this year 7 now?
Yeah.
Jesus, on to year 7, baby. My God, unreal.
And after you're done supporting the sponsors of the show, if you're looking to support the show itself, you go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole. And for the price of beer a month, you can get some bonus content, help us keep doing what we're doing here. I'm excited. We're booking the travel early this year, and we're getting stuff. It's probably not even travel. It's really, we're going to Vegas and Texas.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
and then the other event is home this time.
Is at
so,
home.
Yeah. So I'm just excited that the dates are out now so we can plan ahead and do things right. So we're hoping to come up with some really fun content, collaborating with some people out in the community. So I'm really excited for this year. So
100%, man. Looking forward to it.
hell yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the interview with Matt Wilson. Just such a cool dude, like very smart guy. Very underrated season last year. And I think him and Sarah are going to have a very solid season together.
Yes, I agree.
I do. So
I agree.
Hope you guys enjoy the interview. We'll have more audio goal next week. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later. All right. Well, welcome back to the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. We are now joined by Mr. Matt Wilson, the janitor himself. What's going on, man? Welcome back.
So thanks. I appreciate you guys having me.
Dude,
It's good to be
anytime.
back again.
Hell
So
yeah.
you had it was kind of nice because you kind of validated, I think, us having you on like early on into like this ACL Pro stuff because you had a really solid like rookie season. So just give me your thoughts on how do you think it went? Like, did it live up to your expectations? Did you exceed your expectations?
Yeah, honestly, so going into the rookie season, I did pretty well in that elite program the year before.
Yeah.
I was one of the top players. I won a couple of like 2 out of the 4 singles tournaments, and doubles was doing really good. So like the hype was there, and I just wanted really, at the beginning of the season when they said they were going to narrow it down to 100 pros, I just wanted to requalify. I didn't care how that happened, That was my goal. And admittedly going in, there was a lot of nerves and, just I hadn't really played any players of that caliber, seeing the people I see on TV and stuff. And so I was a little nervous. My confidence was a little low, but starting off, playing with Colby, we kind of started hot and then we just caught a rhythm. I think it was the second signature that we went all the way to the finals. And when that happened, I was like, okay, like you can play with these people,
sure.
like it's, you just got to keep going. And so from that point, I knew it's like, it's not about requalifying. Like we're going for number 1,
Yeah, for sure.
And we did really well. We got 11th in doubles. We missed the top 10 by like a game or 2 or something like that. And I was really, really happy with how it went. I can't complain. Singles was like 50 something. I just had some bad games, unlucky draws. Someone was throwing good, and I threw fine. It just didn't hit the right games at the right time.
Did you ever find yourself like not caring as much about singles because you guys were doing so well in doubles?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because like I was doing pretty well in singles, and it got to a point where I was actually telling like some of my friends, and I was like, I don't even care what happens now. I just want to like do this for Colby because we're already sitting at like the number 6 spot or number 7 spot.
Yeah.
I was like, if I mess this up now, like it'd be a ruined season. So I was like, he was doing well in singles too, and I was
He had a great season.
I was like, yeah, yes, absolutely. There was a couple of times, like, especially towards the end of the season when I'm like, all right, we're going to requalify in doubles, but we're sitting there at the top. Like, I want to make sure I don't mess this up,
Mm-hmm.
Do you like added pressure, because you're trying to just maintain like, but I mean, if you already know that you're requalified though, like, is it okay in your opinion to kind of take your foot off the gas for singles if you know that you're good, like in doubles? Like, I don't know, like you got to think it's rookie year.
Well, what's
burnout's
what
a
is-
real thing in
what's
cornhole. Like
typically
maybe
played
that helps
first?
your mental status.
What's typically played first, singles or doubles?
Doubles is first and singles is on Sunday.
All right, so I
usually.
mean, if you guys go out and kick ass in doubles, I mean, it's got to be hard a little bit to find that fire inside, knowing that you already got that cushion. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, you're still
Yeah,
competitive.
especially if you do well on Saturday too,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh wow, it's
Yeah.
like we already made TV or something. It's absolutely. But I mean, there's always I've told this before where like people recognize you as a singles player. You don't start getting good partners until you do really well in singles, and then when you do well in singles, people go, oh, that person's good, and that helps you, if you need to get another partner later or something like that. But there's also incentives too. I mean, there's incentives for finishing good
Yeah.
in singles and doubles.
That's
So-
very true. All right, let me ask you. So, you guys had such a good year in doubles. Were you a little surprised that like you guys weren't running it back, or did you know like after the season that you guys weren't going to run it back?
No, I was surprised, but I wasn't thrown like off guard where it was like announced publicly, like
Yeah.
anything. So like we were at the end of the season, I was actually planning on throwing with him again. I think he was planning on throwing with me. Then there was the mix up with one of those top other BG teams, and Colby got a message. He said it was like late at night one night, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to throw?" And it was Sammy. And then he messaged me like within 24 hours. He was like, "Well, let me ask Matt first." And so he messaged me. He goes, "Hey, just FYI, I got a chance to play with Sammy." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I mean, he's a top 10 player in both singles and doubles. Like you can't pass that up. And I appreciate it because he reached out to me first, and then it was like a week after that where I think they actually announced their partnership.
How do you think that you and Colby vibed last year?
Great, different than what I thought it was going to be. I think a lot of people kind of put us off to the side, because the year before that, Colby, I mean, no offense to him, didn't really finish that well, I think, in singles and doubles.
Yeah.
And so like he took a chance on me as a rookie.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people saw us as like a team to play, but I had played Colby before and I knew he was really good.
Yeah.
And just finishing the way we did, I think we shocked a lot of people. Vibe wise though, like he's a really aggressive player. And so, he takes those, he's trying to block almost every time and roll around it. And at first I was trying to like limit him, and I was like, no, let's just stay consistent. Let's get some down the middle. And I don't think that helped. And so I kind of had to learn his game a little bit more than just watching it. Once I let him loose, he plays so much better when he's just having fun. Like he's just laughing and goofing off and talking. And I'm the opposite. Like I have to really laser focus and like kind of not talk. And it took a few tournaments to learn that. But once we did that, we were clicking. And honestly, I think people thought I was going to take on the leadership role. And really, there was a lot of times when he was calming me down. He had already been a pro for a year.
Yeah.
And I was the rookie coming in. And he kind of was like, hey, you got this, dude. You can do this. So
How many years has Colby been a pro? This is like 3 or 4, right?
This was 3 for him.
This will be his third. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. I worry that I hope that like the expectations, because anytime you're playing with Sammy Soto, there's going to be certain expectations on where you finish.
Mhm.
And sometimes I hope that he's one of those guys that is okay with that, because like sometimes it's we've seen it a lot, through the years, that like you get two guys that put them together and there's certain expectations on where they should finish and they never quite live up to the hype, and it has that kind of feel to me. And just because like I thought you guys vibed so well, like I thought you guys were a great fit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't take this the wrong way, but like the misfit toys, right? Like you guys were the ones that were always kind of forgotten, but you guys were consistently finishing really well. You guys were like the Bernasette and kind of Lopez of the year before, where you guys were just kind of like the annoying team that was always in the mix and like just a really tough out. And you guys were there, and it seemed like you guys were vibing really well. And I was surprised.
Yeah, I think part of that too is people didn't expect a lot out of us, and you can use that to your advantage.
100%.
They take it a little bit easy.
Yep. Yep.
Now when the spotlight's on you, and he's got was playing with Sammy. You're right, and almost anything less than 10th, and it's going to seem like a disappointment, even if it's still a really good season. That's going to be tough. It's going to be a different way to handle, I think, at least for him, going into the next year.
So you switch it from Colby, but then you find yourself now partnered with Sarah, who has just been about as steady as you come. Like, I mean, honestly,
100%.
like if you look across the board, like, yes, Cheyenne has been like the alpha in like the female division, but when it comes to like female pro finishes, like Sarah Cassidy's always been right up there, and if not the highest every time.
Yeah, and on the pro circuit in general, I mean, just seasoned vet.
How did that partnership happen?
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I really had not spoken to Sarah that much. But the day that Colby announced his partnership with Sammy, I got like 10 to 15 messages of players like, hey, who are you going to throw with, And the off season is just overwhelming. I
Chaotic.
hate it.
Yeah,
It is.
I love it.
It is like it turns from fun to like a business real quick. And you're like, oh, am I even going to be able to play next year? But one of those people was Sarah. And when she messaged me, she was like, who you playing with? I kind of like looked at my friend and I was like, whoa. I was like, Sarah Cassidy just messaged me. And I was like, I wonder who she's playing with, because she's, like you said, been a vet and a pro, and she's super consistent.
She is very good.
In fact, I think she finished, like, especially like in the women's division, she's tied for first last year in first in doubles.
Yep.
So it's like she dominates.
Yeah.
So being the the engineer that I am, I took basically all the people that had messaged me and I put them in like a spreadsheet and I looked through like all their games, and she was consistently just like the highest stats, positive DPRs, not losing games. And I'm like, this is a no brainer for me. Like, if we're going to play this game at this level, the upper echelon, it's still really fun. Obviously it's a game, but like, you don't travel the country to just throw a couple bags. You go to win. And 100%. I feel like we have the best chance, or I had the best chance of winning with her.
No, I agree. I really like the pairing. I really do. I think you guys throw a very similar style bag. I think you've learned a lot after being paired with Colby for a season, and sometimes you just let your partner rip. And Sarah's she's been around now for so many years, and it's performance based too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like she's been like had to earn her way back in. It's like, I mean, it's like help like easily in every single year.
She's at the point of her career now where like she's not going to lose you a game.
No.
Like she's more of like she's just going to get beaten on a day by somebody that maybe just outperformed her a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, she's very, very consistent. So as soon as I heard the pairing too, I was definitely a little excited.
And personality wise,
he ruined it because he called the little picture thing right away, and I'm like, how the
okay, first of all, like that was crazy.
That? Like, did you?
Okay, so it was crazy, and I was kind of making a joke. Honestly, it was a joke at first. I'm like, oh, it kind of reminded me of Matt Wilson. When I first looked at it, so I just typed it in. And then when I talked to Dane later that night, I'm like, it kind of makes sense to Matt Wilson. I'm like, I don't think she tried to create an AI generated picture of him, but like, I think the partnership kind of makes sense. And then she told me in a message, she's like, yeah, it was definitely just a Google image that I just stole. It was like a very generic picture. I'm like, oh, great. So, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. I did like a silhouette reveal and try and just build some hype a little bit,
Yeah.
And people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I only get one chance to do this. Let's have some fun with it. Right?
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah. The first time I did it, I was asking my wife, I was like, should I make it like look like more female, like stereotypical or not, or what? And we played around with it, and I ended up just doing like the most generic thing I could think of, You
should have done like a giant lesbian. Yeah, I mean, that would have thrown everybody off.
You should have done Sarah's picture with her holding the rifle, but like black out the rifle, but throwing everyone off.
Yeah.
But she's wearing like a snow cap in it, so like no one would even know.
Yeah.
Well, I got a whole bunch of the picture that I posted for Who Are Our Guests. I got a whole bunch of Chris Kingsbury.
I know, I saw that.
Oh man, these partnerships are crazy this year. I mean,
yeah, man.
What is,
so it's
like,
there have been only a few.
It's more of an oddity that a partnership stayed together this year.
So teams that are new that like have announced since we last recorded. I actually had to like look all this shit up.
Yeah,
so
we still
so Ryan
Trzynski
Windsor,
and Graham.
Trzynski and Graham, they're
running it back.
Ryan Windsor's unretiring, and he's playing with Cameron Belvin.
Yeah,
I don't know how to feel about that. Like, great. Like, I just don't know. Like, I think it's solid. I
feel like it's just, I mean, it sounds terrible, but it's just like another pro cornhole bone thrown to Ryan Windsor.
I mean, he's
like try to keep him relevant in it. Like,
I wrote on Patreon, I had like a breakdown, and I don't remember the stats off the top of my head, but like it hasn't been like outstanding like the last few years.
Yeah, and like no offense to Ryan,
No,
it's
he's
just
a great
like
guy.
I mean,
I like Ryan.
God, you're one of the like the pedestal, like the main basis of this game.
He
in
was
this
once upon a
infancy.
time like one of the most
Yeah.
popular players of the game.
And the game maybe just passed you up.
But
it's okay.
much like Sarah Cassidy, Cameron Belvin's a very good player.
yes,
So, and I think that Ryan Windsor's in a much different place mentally now.
I'm
He's
hoping
got a
it helps.
job. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I think a little
hoping it
stability
helps.
in your life can go a long way with a team like that.
not having to worry like every cold you're gonna go into debt because you
They're with AAR, right?
insurance.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And the other big AAR team that was announced was Braden Wilson is now throwing with Eddie Grindersleeve.
Eddie Grindersleeve.
So like
That was
is
shocking to me
it's
with Braden leaving, but
I don't
and Eddie too.
first there had to be money involved, obviously. Like so like AAR is clearly making like their team. Like, you know what I mean? They're coming out, they wanted their dudes. Eddie Grindersleeve, if you look at stats wise, like he's about as steady as they come. Like the dude is just
Steady Eddie is his nickname for a
disgustingly
reason.
good. And you partner him with like a young dude, and like then it just gets even better. So I think that this is a very smart. It almost feels like a little businessy,
It does
a little bit. I mean,
but I have to. I mean, Eddie G and Braden know each other.
no, that's what I'm saying. So like,
I think
if
they live in
I'm-
the same
I'm thinking,
area of Texas.
I'm thinking
if
of
not
like if I'm
mistaken, or
Braden, if I'm
near-ish.
Braden's dad, and I'm gonna let him travel the country,
Yeah.
right? I knew he was going with AJ Sims, who I liked, and he was a respected member of the community, and I felt safe sending my son if I couldn't be there with a grown man who has kids. That's
Yes,
good.
100%.
Eddie also fits that bill.
Yeah, same
So
thing.
like if you're not gonna play, because my other thought was, oh, maybe it would make sense to me if Braden and Cash were playing together.
Yes,
like that
'cause you
kind of made
always have
sense.
that whole like
Yeah,
lore of the family.
Correct.
looking
Like,
over
you
them.
know, they're all going to get taken care of. It just makes sense. It's a cute, perfect marketing opportunity. Like, it just made sense to me. But, like, Eddie is, to me, was the next best choice. And it made sense.
Yeah, no.
So, a little
agree.
surprising that BG let him go, though, man. Like, it's, but also, I mean, I know you're a BG guy, so I'll be nice right now. So,
No, it's fine. It's brutal out there, man. When I mean, whenever Colby dropped me, I was looking at. It's funny how much these bag sponsors dictate what goes on the next year, because like they want to know who you're throwing with, and then when you finally get a partner, then you have to go back to the sponsor and be like, hey, I want to throw with this person, and then like what kind of deal
at
can we
least
work
Sarah,
out?
at least Sarah is in good standing, I would believe, with a lot of good bag companies. She's kind of
Yeah.
bounced around year to year, but like I don't think she's probably left on anyone
No, I don't think
on
she's
bad
burned.
terms.
I don't think she's burned a bridge.
Yeah, it's just scary year to year because it's almost like someone has to take the leap first, because they want to know who you're throwing with, you, and then like, even if you agree with a partner, they might be like, well, I don't have any verbal agreement or even anything yet. So like, let me see if I can get that first. And then it's such a like fluid situation, that it's hard to commit until someone just finally says, you know what? Yes, let's do it.
What did you find this year's market compared to the previous year? Like, was it comparable?
Like just in terms, like you're talking about sponsor financially?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. It was lower. Well, for me personally, like my initial offer and other things were lower than what I made as a rookie, but
Which
I
is,
had to,
and this is after a year where you were on broadcast how many times? I mean,
2 or 3 times.
because I know for teams you were, and then also for the finals and doubles,
Well,
right?
teams a lot just because we won the whole thing in
Yeah,
fine.
but still, it counts, right?
It counts.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we had a great year, obviously. But it's clear that, there's revenue involved, and
Yeah.
it's hard to give sponsorship money to all these
Well,
players.
but again, you're also a player that like does like has a social media presence. You know what I mean? Like you're active on that, and have done a
Yeah.
good job of pushing your sponsors before. So like that's what I was interested to see. Like, is that work like paying off kind of thing right now? And I think right now is unfortunately you guys are all going through a factory reset when it comes to sponsorship stuff, and it's just coming back down to earth after the big crazy boom. And hopefully it's going to like level out a little bit.
Well, so lucky for me, like I wasn't even when that COVID boom hit. So like I wasn't used to what they were getting, at that time. So like, to me, I'm still feeling like I'm doing everything that's right, and I'm getting what is my value. However, I'm seeing and hearing from a lot of people, it's not what they'd expected, and so like I'm just blessed to continue going at the rate that I'm going. I feel like.
I think a lot of
yeah.
people wanted like around 12 initially, and then they're finding out that really it's going to be most of it's going to be like around the 4,000 is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's
Or I think I don't know if you look through Ultra stuff when they posted it publicly. It's very heavily incentive based, but if you are betting on yourself and you're going to win, I mean, that's basically what Ultra's saying. Like, hey, if you think you're going to win, might as well take our money then. Because like we're like the bonus, like you can make significant money if you're winning or finishing well, doing like that kind of program. I think that's what we're going to see with a lot of these bag companies is like this kind of you got to earn your money kind of thing based on finishes.
Mm-hmm. Or I actually had a couple offers for bag sales too. We'll give you a lot of bags.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And,
it's just a tough market. It's why, I mean, here's my thing is like the reason they want you to do that is because they're having a hard time selling them themselves.
Yeah, but
and they're not flying off the
players
shelves
can do it though, like yourself that markets well and you have a good following.
Well, and you live in a cornhole hotbed over there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can sell some bags. Some of these other pros though, like with no social media presence that doesn't even like really go to their local blind draw and stuff. I mean, that kind of stuff, like you're never going to be able to sell a bag. And
it was the same with us this year. It was the same. We got the same similar offers. It was like, like there's, two deals, like, like there's money up front and like, or we can supply you with a bunch of bags that you guys sell and do whatever you want with. I'm like, I want nothing to do with bags.
Back in the day, 100% I would have taken bags because
4 or 5 years ago.
I had the time, but now like career and everything, like just don't have the time to put into being able to do that on top of it.
Yeah. I
was the same way. Like some of those offers that I got, I had told him, I was like, honestly, I think I could make more money this way. I just don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. I said, there are people out there who would probably kill and help you out and do that. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And it's just, you got to talk with them about that. Sometimes, they're just, everybody's out here 100%. Trying to do the best thing for them,
Well, it's still the Wild West. I mean, we're still learning so much in this game as we go through each year for these contract negotiations. And, I hate to say it again, but we're 6 for 6 now on our like just cornhole companies like not coming to fruition throughout a season since we've been doing this podcast. There's always one, and like I'm sick of it. So that needs to be the first course correction.
Yeah,
every sponsorship needs to be able to pay what they are telling these players that they're going to pay them.
Yeah,
it starts there. Because, I mean, players have to have some distrust right now with signing these contracts, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be some of these, like, is this too good to be true type feelings for some of these like, when they come through. So let's hope it doesn't happen again.
I wanted to ask, so after like you said, you had success in the elite division, right? And then you came in as a rookie and you also found success. What did you notice a difference in the level of difficulty, skill, like elite versus the pro division? Like, and how glaring was it?
Yeah, definitely. It was so minor that like you almost wouldn't notice it, but it was enough to separate you. And the biggest thing I noticed was in the elite division or high level advance, if someone's throwing a 10 or a 10-5, that bag that they miss is usually off centered. If the pros miss, it's usually still in the middle. So you got to get around it or block behind it or something.
Okay.
And that was more consistent, to where like, okay, they didn't do what they wanted to do, but their bag's still in play, which means they can get it or you have to get around it. And so that was the biggest thing I noticed was like just being consistent with staying down the middle. Anything left and right is no good and anything past the hole is no good. So like
basically aim small, miss small.
Yeah. So you just want to like, I started on some of those harder shots, like the cuts and the rolls. I tried to think like, there's no reason you need to go way out to the right and cut it in left. Like if you just go down the middle, even if you miss, you've got a blocker. It's still a great shot. Try and stay middle if you can.
Very true. No, I just found that interesting because since you did have success on both levels early on, because we've seen it. I think honestly, you guys, like, you're a perfect example of like it was kind of working, like their program, right? Like the best from the elite came over the ACL. They also found success. Like we saw it with like the Gore brothers, right? Like
100%.
In the elite program.
Year in, year out. I mean, those top of the elite tend to head right toward that top 10 mark.
Yeah. So that system was kind of working, and it's like kind of it's ish what they're going back to now. They're just calling it, instead of elite players. Or did he throw an interception?
He did just throw
that
a
was
pick.
Terrible. Anyways,
on 4th and 1.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're trying to kind of get back to, but just calling elites now like just regular pros, just not the top 100.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah. But it's also like, I think there's a shock. Like if you qualify through the gauntlet and you're not used to traveling, that's a big thing that's hard to adjust to.
Yeah.
Like if you go to the elite program or PDC or whatever it was, you're already used to traveling now and like spending, a lot of money on flights and hotels. It's like so easy to go to a tournament and then go, oh my gosh, I just spent $1,200 getting here with flights and hotels and everything, and I didn't win a buck, because I finished in seventh place or something. And so you kind of have to get past that because all it takes is a second or third place finish really to make up that money. But
Well, and like learning how to travel and then perform well. You know what I mean? Like
it's
how to
art.
take care, like get into a routine and take care of yourself. And like, I know some of these guys will go rip it up, but like, if you really pay attention, like you're not going to find like Jamie Graham and Mark Richards and those guys like out like super late at night, like the night before singles and stuff like that. You just don't see it. Like,
Yeah, they're
there's
getting a good
reasons
night's
for
rest
that.
and a good meal.
yeah,
and-
You guys treat it like you have to treat it like you're a professional. You know what I mean, you can have fun. There's always time for fun, but like within reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
there was actually a couple of tournaments, like going into singles after like me and Colby did pretty good on Saturday.
Yeah.
I probably stayed up a little bit too late,
Yeah.
and then singles didn't do too well.
Yeah, yeah.
And I 100% regret it because in elite, I don't know why, but when I was doing elite, I woke up at like 5:30 or 6 in my hotel room by myself. And because I'm old and I'm not one of these kids that can, go out there and do it, I was stretching in my hotel room, like, and like people laughed at me. They're like, "What are you doing?" And then I went out there and won the whole thing. And I went, "Well, it's working." So,
for sure.
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, no, there is something to that. Because some people just like aren't good travelers.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like they just aren't. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have to go cross country and they're dealing with jet lag and just like they just aren't. They can't really adapt to it.
I think your wife claims to be that.
Oh, she's a terrible traveler.
Yeah,
yeah.
she hates
is.
traveling.
Yeah, she's not a good traveler.
We're great.
I
can just pack
Love
up
it.
and just wake up in a hotel.
Yeah.
Just fine. I don't give a shit.
we've
Do
slept
whatever the night before.
We've slept in an airport before.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Yeah. Where was
Don't
that?
bother me.
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo.
Yeah, yeah. You
Just
do what you
party
gotta
went
do.
till 4 a.m. Our flight was at 6. Just go to the airport.
Let's go to the airport.
Yeah, by slept, he just meant like we both passed out for an hour while we waited for our flight to start boarding.
almost missed boarding. Yeah, I was just saying.
So, do you think? I feel like the ACL top 100s need to set themselves apart from the other ACL pros.
Okay.
Let me just throw this out there.
Okay, please.
What if you all get a tattoo?
Did they already do that in the ACO?
No, but I'm saying like a sweet ACL top 100 tattoo. I'm thinking
So
like
this is
maybe just a
perfect.
subtle like 10-inch back piece.
You can't do it because the ACO literally does that. Like they're lifetime members. Like they get these.
Yeah,
they
there's
get
so
the
many,
ACO
really?
tattoo. Yes, lifetime members get an ACO tattoo of the logo. Yes,
That's wow.
All right, we'll switch
it's not
it up.
much of a thing anymore.
We'll
It's
do a
not-
top 100
Okay.
brand. You just got to. We'll
Oh,
do
I
a
like the
cold. We'll
brand.
do a cold brand actually, so it shows up white on your skin.
What if you're a pro for year after year? Do you have to get like a tick mark? Or
Yeah,
something?
you'll just keep getting a tally.
Okay.
You just got to endure it. You're like, this is your, this is what you get for being a top
Sounds
100
painful.
pro. It does, but worth it. Think of
worth
all that. Yeah, think of all that sweet artwork that you could have.
Well, chicks dig scars, right? And now you can say you were a
Exactly.
cornhole
Correct.
player.
So
I mean, that definitely brings them home. We all know that. Come on
no,
now.
jeez. easy
I'm married because of cornhole. Psych. She's never been to a tournament.
for sure. How does your wife handle all like the travel and stuff? Like she cool? Like does she travel with you ever? Or?
No, because we have all the horses and chickens and stuff, and so
Oh,
like
that's
she
right.
keeps
So crazy.
so
You
she-
live
what
a
a
different life
random-
than me. I know, I forgot
We
about
have all
that.
the horses and
I
chickens.
forgot.
Oh, that's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. So it just makes sense. It costs us a lot of money for someone to watch those if we both go, and plus it's another ticket, another hotel. So one of us stays here. Well, she'll stay home, and
You're not going to let her fill in for you one tournament?
I mean, if she wanted to, but I don't think she doesn't enjoy it.
I gotcha. Yeah, I can't even. You'd have to find like professional babysitters
Yeah.
at that point for that kind of stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
you'd think like a veterinarian or something. You'd have to like come stay at your house just to have all the bases covered right there.
So
Yeah.
So you're a golf fan, right?
Yeah.
You pay attention to like the Ryder Cup debacle that was this past weekend.
I saw some of it. I wasn't watching it live or anything, but I kept up with it afterwards with just the jarring back and forth and everything, or
So,
Rory yelling at the
Have
fans.
you heard of
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you heard of the envelope rule?
No,
Did you hear all the controversy with that?
no. What is?
All right,
what is that?
so I'm going to play a hypothetical with you, right? You're representing the USA in the in the Olympics in cornhole, right? All
Okay.
right, it's like the same thing. Like you're competing for a point for Team USA, right? But your opponent sleeps on his neck funny, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't play cornhole today." So they decide, instead of you becoming the winner, you guys are just going to draw. You guys each get a half point. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Well, that's
What?
basically what happened to fucking Team USA.
Yeah.
And it's absolute fucking bullshit.
Team Europe technically could have done that
across the board.
across
yes,
the
they
board
would've
and won.
Yes. Victor
Right.
Victor
Like, even if
Hovland
it's like-
injury defaulted, and as a result, like it's the rule of the Ryder Cup is that it's called the envelope. Each manager has to write down a name of an individual and close the envelope, but the other manager does not know who it is. But if there is an injury default, whoever is in that envelope, that match for that person is just a draw. So you basically put down like your worst player.
Yeah, but if they start golfing and withdraw from injury,
Yeah.
it is a forfeit.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
like
that
I
has
just
to be a-
thought
that
that
should
was
be a
a
loss.
funny piece there. Like it's like no matter what it is, if they could be at a draw, and
Yeah,
if you
just-
withdraw, like yeah, it's a
Yeah.
forfeit. So yeah, I thought that was some BS. But
Now, mind
hey, at
you,
least they didn't have everyone go out.
It shouldn't have had to come down to like USA making this miraculous comeback on the last day.
Yeah.
Because like they're just
I
terrible.
mean, they tried to be like the Cleveland Guardians and come back and take 15 and a half down in a month
yeah, take that, Detroit.
and take the division. Yeah,
Suck it, Chad Webb.
Fuck you, Tigers.
Yeah.
we're gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna say
okay.
anything.
Yeah, I know we need
All
to
right, we're
win.
in Cleveland. Not gonna say anything. Let's have a good series. But hey, we got the division, so we get another banner.
We got to run a
bitch.
banger. Why not? Why not? All right, so off the Ryder Cup, we had this idea. We thought we're going to do our best as a group, and we're going to kind of chat through this. Can we compare the Ryder Cup
Equivalent?
members
Yeah.
to cornhole professionals currently?
I like that.
All right. I don't think that they have to be all ACL.
No, we can
Okay.
journey around. I think it's like just who you see fit.
I think
Into those
as an
spots.
example, Dane, it was your idea, and
Yeah.
you gave me an example to lead it off.
Yes.
So I think you should just start off with this one.
So I
and
mean,
start out.
obviously, we'll do the PGA Cuck. Probably my least favorite golfer now. And
Really? Okay.
I've never
He's
been
up
a
there?
huge
Okay.
fan. So now this kind of took it over the top. But Rory McIlroy.
Okay.
I mean, it's no slight to the cornhole pro that we'll say, or but I just don't like Rory anymore.
Okay, so what are the attributes you're trying to use from Rory that you're gonna try to pin to a cornhole player?
So, like, to me, obviously, there has to be greatness involved.
Yes,
I mean,
I
Rory,
agree.
I will give him his kudos.
Yeah.
He is a great golfer.
Correct.
But then there has to be like a whiny side in there, and kind of like a
Diva.
a bit of a diva,
Yeah.
maybe like a ACL honk or
Yeah.
something.
yeah,
The first one that came to my mind,
like a little bit of a poster child.
yeah, and kind of like I don't know, standoffish.
Yeah.
Like when he does an interview, you're surprised.
Yeah.
But I gotta go with Jay Rubin. Was the first one that came to my mind. Again, I love Jay. No slight to him,
That makes sense. It
but I
does.
mean, I'll give you the nod for greatness. But I mean, he's had instances of
oh yeah, for sure.
maybe complaining about some things going on, and I mean that's just what came.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
I like that one.
We're
I
just
like that one.
spitballing here.
All right, so let's just take somebody. All right, I'm gonna go with Victor Hovland.
Okay, so fakes his injury.
No, I'm sorry. No, I want no. Give me Oberg.
Okay,
right.
Ludwig Oberg.
So hot young,
like
dude, European dude,
up and comer.
up and coming. Like he's one of the faces of the PGA,
Yes.
right? Like he's coming up through there. I'm trying to decide exactly because he has won on the tour, but he hasn't won like the big tournament yet.
Yeah.
But like I think like the time is coming closer
Okay.
to where it's at. He's going into his second year as a player. I know this guy's a lefty, but what about Austin Waskow?
Yeah, I could see that. They kind of have like the same demeanor.
A little bit.
Like
Gosh,
kind
you
of.
guys know a lot about these golfers. Man.
We're trying to segue you in by giving you, some
I see that.
insider info here.
Okay.
We don't have to do all the players, by the way.
I mean, I was actually thinking kind of the same realm.
Okay.
But I was thinking Fabinar.
yeah.
Because Hovland's got kind of the
I could've
social
gone-
media
I could've-
presence
yeah.
and stuff like that. So I'll kind of
I got-
lean into that a little bit.
There's other names out there.
There's a lot of other names out there, Sean.
All right. So who would be? I mean, I think the easy one would be Scotty Scheffler. Ho hum. Just seems like a family guy. Just kind of screams, "Aw
Matt,
shucks."
take this one away.
Aw shucks.
That's just based off your description. I'm gonna go Mark.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
100% Mark Richards.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
Scotty Scheffler is considered one of the best players in the world, if not the best. I think
Yes.
Mark Richards fits that build kind of thing. I think
Yeah.
it's right up there kind of thing.
100%. Yeah, no, there's no other answer for that one.
I have another good one.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let me get one because I don't know that
Do
many
it.
players.
Do it. Shoot it.
All right. I'm gonna go Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, I like it. Go. All right.
For one, he's really increased his social media presence, right? In the last.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. I like that route.
So relating to that, really, I'm gonna go someone who's a very likable, person. Obviously, good at the game, but has really drawn in players through that. I'm gonna go with Chris Kingsbury.
Oh, dude, I love that actually. That's
I
a
do, too.
really good one. I like how you brought that in because you can go so many different ways with
Yeah.
Bryson, but I like that. I
agree.
like the
Yeah,
route that you
that's
went
a-
there.
That's a
Chris
good
has
pick.
done a lot on social media
Dude,
that
he's-
isn't like cornhole related, but he's doing.
And
stuff
honestly,
that's-
he's kind of doing the Bryson DeChambeau challenge right now.
Exactly.
With
yeah.
the cornhole bags.
Chucking it over his house.
with
and
the
stuff.
house and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. I think you nailed that one. The one I was thinking of is John Rahm.
Okay.
So you have John Rahm, who is considered by most, depending on who you talk to, one of the best golfers in the world, right? On any given day. But he's kind of hot and cold. But when he's hot, can be among the best. Plays in the Live League, right? So we don't like to talk about him too much. But when he shows up in this stuff, we're like, you're the fucking best. He's got to be Jeremiah Ellis.
I had somebody else for Jeremiah Ellis.
Okay, but that was kind of my
I was
take.
actually for your pick. I was going to go Jacob Trzynski
For who? For Rahm?
for Rahm.
I was leaning hard on the Live.
I get that
because he's the only, one of the few.
But somebody that's in
I guess
the PGA.
Jacob he would be more. Actually, scratch that. Ellis would be more Terrell Hatton.
Nope. Ellis is Shane Lowry, the loud guy that just seems to always be having a good time, but
did you see that?
really good.
Cortland Sutton catching a 20-yard
And
touchdown pass.
that's kind of where I'm going with Shane Lowry.
Okay, I was thinking somebody else for Shane Lowry. Actually,
Who's that? This is a workshop, Sean. We
Okay.
can say names. Who gives a shit?
I was thinking for Shane Lowry.
There's no
not
rules.
just along the same things you said, but also kind of like physical appearance. I mean, Jeremy Schermerhorn could be like his cousin. I feel like.
True. Yeah, I could see Sherm for sure.
Let's see.
I
who
was thinking
else?
Tyrell Hatton. I mean, even though again you keep doing the live comparison, like
You
I'm
don't
going
have
off
to use
Ryder Cup.
Okay.
But I was going to go with maybe Jamie Graham.
Terrell Hatton.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
especially recently.
I was honestly going to kind of go with Justin Thomas because
That's
Thomas
true.
is
Powerhouse, like
powerhouse.
consistent,
He's
around
been
a
there.
minute.
Some people love him or they just
Yeah.
don't like him. I feel like Jamie's kind of polarizing a little bit like
All
that.
right, so we got Matt with us. Who is Matt's?
I know that.
equivalent?
Okay.
Right, I was trying to think of this.
Okay.
The first one that actually came to my mind.
for me?
For you, yeah, was actually
Oh,
Keegan
gosh.
Bradley.
That's too easy. No, that's
I
the
know.
captain. You got to take a player.
I know we got to take a player.
Hold on, let
though.
me think about this. Let me try to think of who we haven't seen yet. Okay, so it's got to be younger dude, just because cornhole professional career has only been in there for a little bit. I mean, honestly, you haven't faked an injury, so I don't want to go the Hovland route. But
Yeah,
Hovland
I mean,
has
he
had
was
some
kind of
success.
there, but
You kind of pull off. You could
I mean,
be
I
like
was thinking
Hoslin's
maybe
in the
JJ
same
Spawn
family. JJ, yeah, maybe
came out,
I
had
actually kind of
a
like the
great
Victor.
showing, and
I actually like the Victor.
but
Hovland.
I do kind of like Victor Hovland too. It
Yeah.
just sucks that he faked an injury.
Yeah,
I mean,
besides
we're
that-
saying faked an injury. I heard the same report that you did actually, that it was a panic attack, and I heard that he woke up with a stiff neck, and it caused him to have a panic attack, and that's why they threw in the envelope. But that's just pure speculation.
But Victor Hovland was awesome in the team competition. Right?
Yes, 100%.
Doubles, you murdered it, right?
And then
So we're right up there.
Singles,
so.
he might as
now-
well. He just didn't
now
even
I'm
show.
strong jawline, right? So we're good. We're good. Right? See, there you go. Nice profile.
So now if we just make TV, I'll just fake an injury and then on the
Boom.
next ESPN.
Like, we're
broadcast,
gonna cut
be
this.
perfect.
Just write an envelope and just leave it on the board and walk away.
Yeah.
This counts as a draw. We split the money.
in protest. In protest. Okay. All right. So we're gonna kind of segue this into our draft.
Draft time.
And
I feel like we need like a soundbite now, like down.
So we're gonna pause just for a minute, just so we can kind of brainstorm, and we're gonna figure out the draft order.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back, answer the question, and we'll go from there. So we'll pause for just a minute, and we'll be right back.
Sweet.
Recording stopped.
Boom.
Recording in progress.
All right, so we're back. We've done our research. We've had our top secret conversations behind the scenes.
It took super long to find out
How
the
many
answer
total
for our
birdies were
question.
made at the Ryder Cup?
Yeah,
How is that possible?
How is that
it's
impossible
not,
to
like,
research?
Yeah, an easy stat to find.
I went to ChatGPT and they could not give me the exact number of birdies made this weekend at the Ryder Cup.
The fact that
Do
it
they
came
not
back
submit
to you and it
scorecards?
asked, like, hey, do you want me to go back and check all the scorecards and then tallied up that way? Well, yeah, no fucking shit.
Yeah,
That's what I want
please
you to do.
Like
Like,
that's
I don't want to
kind
do
of
it.
the
It's like,
point.
that's
but
why I'm coming to you, and we
Oh, well.
pay money for you, and like, yeah. So, anyways, so we have our draft order. Anyways, Matt killed it. Was like almost spot on. So
I had no doubt he was
like,
doing math.
I know he was doing math.
And I'm
So
like,
he has a spreadsheet already like planned for this thing. So we're doing best types of party, or best party, as Dane said.
Yes.
So best party. Matt's first. Dane is second. I'm third. So Matt, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me get my calculations together to win this number one overall pick, because it's going to be worth the effort. I am taking one of the best parties you will ever have in your entire life. That is a bachelor party.
Oh hell
There you
yeah!
go.
That's a
Yep.
really good first overall pick. That's very, very solid.
Yes, it is.
I was kinda
Yes, it
hoping
is.
was going
sir.
to be for me at 3.
Yeah, I mean, another one that many memories are typically had,
Don't do it to me.
including me meeting my wife. So I'm gonna go ahead and do New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Always a blast.
Forgot about that.
You know, when we were younger, we enjoyed it a lot more than now
Oh,
when we're
jeez,
older.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely lots of memories there.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to go with, I think you consider it a party. I'm going to go with a good wedding reception.
Yeah, of course.
Like I just a good wedding reception.
I mean,
is
so-
just awesome.
a bad wedding is when it's not a good party.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Definitely a good
I
party.
am going to go with a good tailgate party.
A tailgate party.
That's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got before a game, you got boards out.
Hell
you
yeah.
get to go throw a little football around. Everyone's pounding beers. You got good food going on. Yeah, hell yeah.
And then I am gonna go ahead and just head right over to adult debauchery. I feel like this is a time where adults just feel like they can let loose for no reason. But
Oh,
I've
I think
done
I
it.
know.
I've done it in the past myself, and I'm looking forward to doing it again this year. It's right around the corner. I'm going with Halloween.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What I thought. Okay. I thought you were going with another holiday.
Oh, there's quite a few
On
out
that
there,
one.
so don't you?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
don't show your hand. You got back to back here, Matt.
A lot of ways I could go here. Okay. I'm going to go with one near and dear to my heart.
Are
Not,
you going horse party?
no.
Damn it.
I am going one of the biggest and best parties in the world. And it's right around this time, and that is Oktoberfest.
Oh hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
for sure. That's a good one.
Yeah, I love Oktoberfest. Also, my birthday's in October.
I was
so
just at like an Oktoberfest type thing this weekend at like this farm that was kind of kick ass.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
they're always a blast, man.
Yeah, we're like we should drive our kids out here, but we're like it's an hour and a half. Like, it's not this.
Go far.
Yeah, I was in a beer stein holding contest.
Yeah.
My wife signed me up for it, so you had to like I did not know she was signing me up for it. So you had to like hold a beer stein out.
Sean, you know you're not
filled.
allowed to drink it.
You couldn't put your hand. You couldn't have your thumb
Yeah,
over
you can't
top,
thumb it.
and you can't put your pinky on the bottom. So it's just straight out, and you had to go. How long
what's
do you
the
think?
rules on the elbow? Can you like bend
full
your
extent?
elbow?
No, it has to be full extension. If
Okay.
and they had 3 judges, 3 old ladies watching, and if you started bending your elbow, they give you 2 warnings. A third warning, you're out. Or if you spill any beer, you're out. So how long do you think I lasted? And there was 20 contestants. And where do you think I finished?
I mean, you do your lat pulls. I think I'd give you 220
Okay,
on it.
Wait, how much? How much were you holding? What liquid?
it's about 5 pounds total. It's the whole beer stein with liquid in it. So it's about 5 pounds total. I think
I'm
is
going to give you.
what it
You said
was.
220.
Yeah.
I'm going to say under that, 1:40.
Man, I don't know if I should be offended. Boy got 410,
You got 410?
and the
All right,
winner
so
now the winner
I
got
was basing it
440.
off of my experience in the Steinhold
Okay,
up here.
Okay.
But that is bent elbow and holding two steins in front of you.
that's true. Yeah,
And I got 4 minutes, but bent elbow is easier than straight out.
Yes.
Straight out's hard. Like I just thought like you would fatigue pretty quick.
Problem is, I looked down the line, and like a good 2 minutes in, we're all still in it.
Yeah.
And I looked to either guy on the side of me. I'm like, I'm not being the first one out.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but like, I need somebody else to drop out. And then a huge group dropped out, and I wasn't focusing because like my arm started to shake a little bit. I made like Val and them were all cheering me on and stuff. And she like looked at me. She's like, you're gonna win. And I'm like looking around, and there's this big ass motherfucking farm dude at the end.
Yeah.
Rock steady,
Can't
just
beat that.
Oh, yeah.
just smirking at me and the other dude that are left.
Yeah, he's just
And I
you're-
look
you're
at that.
done.
I look
Yeah.
at my. I had to look at my wife in the eyes and be like, "I'm not strong enough."
Yeah. Do you
like
see
I gotta
that,
put
man?
this down. Yeah, I'm like, and my arm is like visibly shaking now.
He
and
does physical activity for a living.
like, yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna put this down now. So I took third. So, yeah, I was
that's
I was a
really
bitch.
impressive.
I was a
Hell
bitch.
yeah.
I bitched out. But my
That guy probably picks
it's
up hay
not
bales.
though
Just,
because my shoulder is fucked. Like 2 days.
You better
later.
you
Like,
better recover
Holy shit! Like
by
I
Thursday.
can't. Like I'm trying to. I'm a little stiff today.
You're
so
a physical therapist, all right? Fix yourself.
yeah, working on that.
Christ.
So, but yeah, it was fun. Anyways, yeah, Oktoberfest, great
Great pick.
Love it.
What's your next one?
yeah, I want to. Now I'm torn because I kind of want to keep on the same theme here with some of the world's greatest parties, but there's another one I really want. I just don't know which one to take, but I'm going to go with what I think the people will like, which is Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's solid.
I like that one.
Yep,
Good
that's a very
pick.
solid list.
Yeah, Mardi Gras is great. The beads, we got Oktoberfest with the beer. We're going to have a good time.
Now I'm gonna piggyback off of the beer and go to the true holiday for beer drinkers. And
I knew you were gonna do this to me.
here in Cleveland,
It
Ohio,
was too good to like not. To
are
like,
one
get
of
back.
our greatest. I mean, I think we have one of the best celebrations of this day. But give me St. Patrick's Day, baby.
All right,
Good one.
all right. I got crosses
The
off
green
my
beer.
list. Yeah.
So
All right.
not so much around here. You can find some places that do it, but they don't do the novel. They're more just like just fucking drink. Like that's what we're here for. Yeah, like
Oh, yours
there's no reason to diet too. Like come on now.
Give me a good game night party.
Okay.
Gay would have been their last. Yeah, game night. Yeah,
And then-
sit around and not drink.
Charades.
Sean, do you see something?
Okay.
There's a common theme amongst every other pick before that, which we're all drinking at.
Give me. We grew
Game
up.
night party. We'll
We
put that
grew
in
up with.
quotes.
Shoots
All right,
and
so are we doing wine and cheese before game night?
All right.
Because that screams party to me. Like, let's have some hors d'oeuvres
Yep.
before we're ready to let it rip.
Let
I'm
me know.
sorry. All right,
You
so
done?
carry on. Yeah.
You good?
You gonna redeem
Sorry.
yourself now?
I'm trying.
I don't think so.
We grew up with like grandparents who loved nothing better, and they put on one hell of a block party.
Yes.
So give me a block party.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Oh, that was one I actually was hoping to get, but that's fine.
We grew up with block parties, man. Like it's just great. Like they had like the whole neighborhood, no fences. Like it would be like every house, like on their whole street, some bangers, man. And they would just get. It was like, and my parents sometimes wonder like, why do you guys like drink so much?
Yeah.
Like we grew up watching grown ass men passed out on the front lawn, like trying to get across the street to their house after going to like a bologna roast.
100%. Yeah.
Anyways, so Dave, back to you.
Back to me. Again, I'm gonna stick on my theme of when people just kind of get fucked up.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's one special moment every year that if you work for like a corporation,
Yeah.
that you get to let loose with your coworkers, and that's the work party, baby. Like whether it's the holiday party or just like your gathering that you all get to go out to
They're true. It's
a
true.
random ballroom and just have open bar and just get fucked up with your coworkers. It's always just epic.
I agree.
It's the one where you actually get an email from HR that says, "Remember, we work for a professional company."
Yes, and be like, well,
You all
you
work
shouldn't
together.
have. Yes, you shouldn't have said open bar, dude. Like, Matt, you're
That's the one I
rounding
thought
it.
you were going with.
Yeah, I mean,
last-
you're gonna round this off with your back-to-backs.
Wait, I've already got 3.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
five.
we do 5, buddy.
Oh, we do?
Oh,
We
yeah.
do.
Okay. Oh, shoot. So I got 2 in a row?
You
Uh-huh.
do.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me readjust here. Well, I mean, I'm back to back, so that's
For the
fine.
record, Donut Sunday is still on the table.
It
Sean
is.
didn't take it yet, so
I
you
did
might
not.
want to snipe it from him.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go one that's probably underrated here, being my last pick, but I love. Oh, wait. No, I don't. You know what? I'm going to do it anyways because it's one of the best times I ever had. If you get a group of like 20 people over here and you can actually coordinate and you do a murder mystery party,
Dude, yes.
it is really
Straight
fun.
up, we actually did that for our mother. We hired an acting company to come in and do a murder mystery party at her house for her
50th.
50th.
Yeah, for her
that's-
50th birthday.
It was a blast.
Really?
Yeah, it was
had a great
awesome.
time.
Yeah, I love something that's actually put together like that, and people get into it
For
and
sure.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then the last one I'll go with is be off the wall. I'm not gonna do something traditional here. That's just this is the one where people look at it and they go, "Yes, I'm voting for that team." And this is the Boston Tea Party. No taxation without representation.
Fair enough. I like it. Even has a slogan. His team even has a slogan.
Look at that.
God.
I like that. Still is way
Solid
better
team.
than game night. So yeah, that's a good pick.
The Woodchucks could have used you last year.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
for
they
sure.
could have.
For sure.
And then myself rounding it out, sticking with debauchery, but every man's freedom on a Saturday that they just circle on the calendar. Let's go with the fucking golf outing. Like
Yeah.
that's always a huge party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always look forward to losing 15 balls in the woods, but I enjoy it every time I go out.
Exactly. Just out with the boys, crushing beers. Doesn't matter. Having a good time. Yeah. Love it.
I'm kind of sorry they haven't been taken yet, but I'm going to go a good solid birthday party.
A birthday party.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Solid. Yeah.
Some of my core memories as a child were like attending or having birthday parties.
Yeah, I was like kind of more thinking of like best parties.
Did you have discovery zones by you, Matt, growing up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think we have
hell
one in
yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had one here, and I remember having a birthday party there.
It was
like-
shit. I remember having mine like the year it transitioned into like the new age version
Yeah.
where they had like the Men in Black shit in there and stuff. Like intense. It was like
Pretty
a
sweet.
mini Disney World right there.
I'm trying to convince my daughter to go Laser Extreme for next year.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm like we should play laser tag.
I'm going full camo. Like fuck that.
Oh,
all
man,
these
laser
other-
tag was awesome. I always look forward to that.
dude, and it's been the same place since like we were little.
Dude, I still know the
Same
layout.
setup.
You
Oh,
walk in there and
dude.
you're like, oh shit, they haven't changed anything.
So my daughter went there for a birthday party, and I went in there first, and she was too afraid to go in there by herself. She wanted me to go in, so I went in there, was not taking it seriously. But then like these group of boys like ganged up on her, and like start. So I'm like, all right, the next game, I told her, I'm like, you're staying with me, and we're gonna murder some dudes.
You're my human shield.
correct.
Sean's just
Yeah.
holding her up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just like putting her down and shooting.
we ran some shit. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I won't say I didn't push over some 12-year-olds.
Hey, if they're in your way, shouldn't have been standing there.
Correct, man. Stick and move.
And it's one of those that like has like the special places that you can shoot for bonus points. So like if you played it enough as a kid, you know exactly where you have to shoot to get bonus points.
Oh yeah.
You're just walking down there, just hitting all those bonus points.
Oh yeah. Well, there's actually like this one mirror that looks up a hallway, and if you just snipe it the whole time, it's like quadruple points for everybody that you hit banked off the mirror and onto their chest plate. So yeah, that's a honey hole right there that nobody knows about.
I did want to get to a few listener questions. I think this first one by Stephen Witherspoon. Did you have any doubts of coming back to the ACL or seeing some players not come back? Did they give you any second thoughts?
No. I with all the doubts and everything of players leaving and money going down, I respond with, okay, well then why did they double the prize pool for the pros? I mean, there's obviously some money still here. And then for me personally, I've made the most money as a pro. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Like, I'm not worried about players leaving and whatever they want to do, going to the other league or starting their own bag companies. I'm just going to keep chugging forward.
Yeah, for sure. This one's I think
Even though I'm sorry, but janitor bags does have a nice ring to it.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, you could really have some sweet, like, you just have like the Clorox bag and like the mop. You know,
I mean, it's
like,
there. You can clean up the boards. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do. The broom, the mop.
Just saying,
know,
just
the
keep it in the back
dustpan.
pocket, maybe. You know,
We're gonna purchasing URL right now.
I already did.
All right. So Sarah wants to know just how excited you are for the new Taylor Swift album that drops on Friday.
I'm sorry. What?
Yep.
Who's? What Sarah is this?
I said Sarah Jean said, "How excited are you for the new Taylor Swift album?"
Sarah Jean said that.
Uh-huh.
That's my wife. Okay. First
Yeah.
of all, I didn't even know there was a Taylor Swift album dropping this. I don't think there is. If there is, she's lying to me.
No, there is. It's on Friday.
Wait, it's the. Oh.
Yep.
Isn't this the showgirl era?
It's the showgirl era.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's the showgirl.
And
Yeah,
I have
she's-
an 8-year-old daughter. I've heard about it nonstop. And today I was listening Spotify. She requested it and
Yeah.
she picked it out and she's like, I want to play Taylor Swift. So she put a song on and I had a whole lecture for 5 minutes on how the version of the song that I was playing that Taylor Swift didn't actually own. And we need to play Taylor's version. And then when I search for Taylor Swift, if I don't type in Taylor's version, the other bad guy's going to get it.
No, you have to tell her now. Taylor now owns the rights to all of her music.
All of
she
it?
purchased it all.
That's right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you'll have to fill her in on
Yes.
that.
She
But I
now
was getting
owns it
yelled
all.
at by an 8-year-old on the drive home from cheerleading practice about how I had the
Taylor's
wrong version of
The
Taylor
fact she
Swift's
can tell
song.
the difference is impressive.
And for that brief second, I loved being a dad.
Yeah,
Like, it
but
was great. Like,
boys, I
that's
have to
why
tell
do it.
you, awesome, like husband move
Yeah.
right here. My wife, she wanted to go out on a girls trip this weekend.
Yeah.
We've been gone the last 2 weekends, so she was hesitant. I saw that release date, and I'm like, please, go. 4-hour car ride
Oh, yeah.
there and back. I'm like, she's going to be able to listen to that thing like 3 times through.
Yep.
She'll get her jollies, and I won't have to hear it ever. I'm super pumped. Thank God.
Well done. That's what they call that's next level. Marriage.
Exactly. You just kind of
Yeah.
look ahead and
Yeah.
see it. I mean, the moment that she listened to the Kelsey Brothers podcast with me, it was her first podcast ever that she
Oh, wow.
listened to. Openly admitted that she's never heard our show. I'm like, it's been on for 6 years. We've been married that whole time. Anyways,
Not once.
It's kind of nice to know, though.
right?
This is a safe space.
Exactly. Safe. But yeah, she's marked it on the calendar. So it literally says like Amy's trip and then Taylor's release like right underneath it on our digital calendar. I'm like, oh, thank God.
It's on our
Timed it perfectly.
giant calendar in our kitchen, like a dry
Oh,
erase
yeah.
marker. Like,
Gotta
that's
love
all-
it.
Makes sense. Gotta love it. Well, Matt, dude, thank you very much for joining us, man. This has been fun.
Man, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
We hope the
Appreciate
horses like
everything.
the music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably be playing every single song for the next few months over the barn.
We feel your grind, brother. So we get it. So
I get it.
I just nod and smile at this point. So, but yeah, man, I hope you and Sarah have a killer season. And I really like the pairing, and I thought you killed it this past year. And I'm still a huge fan of like the content you come out with. Like I know life gets busy and stuff, but whatever you do come out with, it's always been awesome. So we appreciate that kind of stuff, and hope you kill this season, man. And we'll see you at
Thanks,
some
appreciate
opens.
it.
We're gonna be getting a few of them. So I
Yeah,
know we'll
we're
obviously
figuring out travel plans
the one in
now,
Cleveland.
but Cleveland was here, so we'll see you there.
I think we're gonna be the one in
Oh
Texas.
yeah, there's a signature
and
right? Yeah, in Cleveland.
yeah. So I
Yep.
think we're planning on hitting Vegas, Cleveland, and Texas
Yes.
are kind of our travel plans. I've already
Okay.
kind of mentioned those dates enough to my wife and she
Oh, I
hasn't
already-
said no to.
I already
so
told the
I'm
wife
like, all right,
yes
I'm
for
booking it.
Vegas because that's the first
So,
one. So I'm like,
yeah.
let's get that on
Yes,
the
so
books.
so again, if any listeners out there, if you're looking to you want a little meet and greet, let's do it in Vegas. Would be an excellent,
Preferably
spot.
on a golf course
or
Shameless
casino.
plug. Or casino. Or both. We
both.
could always do golf club then casino.
That would
I
be
mean,
great.
just saying.
That would be great. So, but yeah, Matt, thank you very much, man. We'll have you hang on just for a minute, and we'll let the folks go at home. But hope you guys enjoy the episode. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. As nothing but 4 backers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later.